But today we're here to celebrate a historic day for Massachusetts. But today we're gathered to rebrand our Career Center and Workforce boards. And why is this important? We have over 40 different names right now throughout Massachusetts. Our awareness obviously is very, very low. This is something we absolutely had to change. So today marks the beginning of our launch that we're having throughout the next 6 weeks to rebrand all our 16 workforce investment boards and our 29 career centers throughout Massachusetts to MassHire. But now we're really, through our rebranding, really trying very hard to make sure that people understand that this is more than just unemployment, right? This is about career counseling. These two charts are the most important things about the name. It's our values, it's our mission, it's our vision, it's our promise to our customers. This is the important part about the branding. So we have 225,000 employers in Massachusetts. 6% of them knew that there was a career center or a career center could help them. So that's not enough. And if you know that if you're at 6%, that's not necessarily a good marketing strategy. You need to do something a little bit differently. So here we are today, launching MassHire. I could not be more excited about today's launch and making sure that we're connecting employers and we're connecting job seekers. What's relevant now is that we make sure that we're training people for the jobs that are here today and the jobs that are going to be here in the future. You should all feel assured that in our office and in our career centers, we're thinking about what's going to happen next. We always have to think about what's happening in the next 3 to 5 years and how are we getting ready for that. And that's what we're doing today.
With me today, Executive Director of the Workforce Development Board, MassHire, Cape and Islands, David Agostino. What an exciting week you had last week.
Yes, we're busy as can be, and we've rebranded our Career Center and our Workforce Board as part of a state effort to rebrand the entire state so that an employer or a job seeker anywhere in Massachusetts will know that for job services, that MassHire is the place to go. So hopefully it will take hold and people will have a much higher recognition factor, especially among businesses.
Right, and let's talk a little bit about that. So we all know that if we lose a job, that our one-stop career centers, we can go in, we can get some job training, some resume training, some rebranding of ourselves per se.
Right.
But our employers, that place is really, really important, that employers know that they can go there for folks that are looking for jobs, pre-qualified, easy to become a member of that organization to have them help them.
Absolutely, you can do it online. So there really is no barrier for businesses to participate in our system. And as you mentioned, it is a source to meet their human resource needs. So I would encourage any business to become a member of MassHire Career Center, Cape and Islands Career Center. I'm not going to get the name right for a while. And to work with our staff there. Neela Neary works directly with businesses. She's been on the Cape for her entire career. She's owned small businesses. She knows what businesses here need, and she can help meet their needs.
Right. And let's talk a little bit about businesses' needs. So when we think of as employers, it's not just that you want somebody that's going to fill a slot in your organization. You're going to want somebody that's going to grow with your organization. How does Career Opportunities vet some of these folks that employers are looking at?
We spend a significant amount of time with our potential hires. You were there yesterday, and we had a hiring event yesterday. And what you would have noticed at the hiring event is that as the potential job seekers were coming into the event, a career counselor was meeting them there who had already worked with them. So they were prepped for the interview, they were prepped for any activity that would help them in the job search. So we do a lot of hands-on activities with our job seekers, and our career counselors really get to know who the people are and where they could best fit into the job structure here on the Cape.
Right. And contrary to popular opinion, I've had this conversation with Wendy Norcross today as well, is that there's 102,000 people employed on Cape Cod. So we're not that seasonal economy.
Right.
We have a diverse, or
Yep.
becoming a diverse, I guess, workforce.
Yep.
How is Career Opportunities preparing for some of these new jobs that are in the industries
Yeah.
that are coming to the Cape?
Paula, you know, I've been here 18 years. And in 18 years, I have seen a shift from that seasonal, strictly seasonal economy to a much more year-round economy. And when you're talking businesses like Onset Computer, Hydroid, Teledyne Bentos, Hui, MBL, Convention Data Services, Sencor here in Hyannis. These are all businesses that require technical backgrounds to fill the position. So what we're doing is we help people with some training in school and stuff, but what we're really specializing in is working with young people to get them started on STEM careers. So, for instance, we did a project down in Mashpee. It's lasted about 2 years. We got a small state grant that allowed us to focus on mostly young women and trying to interest them in STEM careers. And for your listeners who may not know, STEM careers are science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Some people want to add the arts to that and call it STEAM. I'm not going there right now. So what we're doing is we have mentoring programs. We have older students mentoring some of the 7th and 8th graders, and we're also working with the high school students in trying to prepare them for STEM careers. Now, some of them are going to go away,
Right.
obviously, to four-year schools, but we're hoping that they'll be able to see the opportunities here on the Cape. For instance, our business partner in the STEM activity has been Onset Computer. So Onset Computer did an on-site visit to their facility, and their production facility. They produce instruments that measure all kinds of stuff.
Water and temperature. Yeah,
Oh,
they're a really cool company.
They really are. So they were the employer partner, so, and it's definitely a STEM activity. And so hopefully people will understand that after college, that's a source for jobs afterwards. And of course, Teledyne Bentos, Hydroid, and some of the other companies that I mentioned. So, so we're fully committed to providing a wide range of services for young people and for people who are already of employment age to assist them in trying to be able to fill some of these higher skilled jobs.
Excellent. And again, with the MassHire piece of it, full disclosure, I sat on your board for almost 10 years.
Yep.
It has always been one of those things where we recognize career opportunities, where this is where we go if we lose our job. But the Workforce Development Board itself does a wide range of activities and training for businesses specifically.
Right.
So your business can actually get training on a variety of different applications out there in your industries.
Right, mostly through the Workforce Training Fund. The Workforce
Right.
Training Fund is a state program that provides up to $250,000. I'll repeat that, up to $250,000 for a business to train their employees. And the beauty of the program is there is no prescribed training. You do an application, you tell them what kind of training you need, and they will fund the project. So
Right.
that's a rich source of potential training activity for businesses here, and I've been working with this program since I've been in this field, so that's over 18 years. And I can tell you that a lot of Teledyne Bentos here got two big grants out of that. Cape Cod Healthcare was able to access that program for a while. And a lot of other businesses here on the Cape have taken advantage of it, but not enough, not enough. So I would encourage people to call me at the Workforce Board, 508-775-5900, and I'd be happy to sit with any business owner and run them through what they need to know about the Workforce Training Fund. And by the time I'm done with my appointment with a business owner, they'll know whether or not they want to pursue that as an activity.
Excellent. And you have a really cool initiative right now. I love the Age Forward award. Tell us a little bit about what that award and why you're doing that.
Well, as you know from being on the Workforce Board, we have always been interested in employment opportunities for individuals who are 55 plus. We had some resources to do that. We had gotten earmarked in the budget for a couple of years, and we spent a lot of money mostly to educate employers as to the benefits of hiring older workers. So we did that for a couple of years. The money dried up, but we still entertain activities to help people who are older workers. And so this year, in the Workforce Board, we take it so seriously that we have a committee that's dedicated to 55 plus mature workers. So this year we're thinking about what we could do, and in September there is National Mature Worker Hire, I don't know what it is, but it's a national thing.
It's a national thing.
And so we've been able to piggyback on that, and so on September 25th, Tuesday, September 25th, we're joining with the Cape Cod Times. They are doing a hiring event for all workers, but we're going to be part of that, and one thing that we're going to do is we're going to have an employer recognition breakfast. We're going to recognize employers who are particularly friendly and supportive of mature workers. And so it's an activity that was generated by our 55 plus committee, and we hope this will become an annual event. Because it's important to have businesses to understand that hiring older workers is important, blah, blah, blah. But it's also very important to recognize businesses that are doing that and are really dedicated to working with older workers.
Right. So how can people nominate?
Actually, the nominations are closed, but if someone wanted to, you could just send an email to Raza in my office, and the email is raza@ciwdb.com. It's not that anymore because it's MassHire stuff now. I don't even
It'll
know.
forward, I'm
But
sure.
I'm sure it will forward to her. So it's Raza, R-A-Z-Z-A, at ciwdb.com. And you can nominate a business or your own business if you would like to be a potential recipient of an age forward award.
Age Forward Award. I know that our own senior center is celebrating a 20th anniversary coming up this year. They're going to have some community conversations. The whole nation of aging, this baby boomer, they're not seniors. They're still in the workforce. They're starting businesses.
Hello.
They're starting businesses. They want to be productive through some of those years that we traditionally thought that they would be retired.
Yeah, we did a lot of research when we were running more active in the 55 plus space. We did a lot of research on why people get back into the workforce once they retire. And for a lot of people, it's for a small percentage, and believe it or not, it's a small percentage that need the money. Right. So that's understood. But then there's a much larger group of people who get bored in retirement, who just have plenty of energy to devote to employment. And for a lot of people who were in very responsible positions, they might not necessarily want to be in that responsible kind of position. They might want a regular show up, do my 8 hours, whatever, and be out of there. So there's lots of opportunities. I mean, we've worked with businesses like Snow's, for example. Snow's employs a ton of 55 plus individuals, former bank presidents who now show you where the flowers are and help you, but they're very happy doing it, and they're great employees, especially in customer service positions, because they know how to take care of the customer.
Right. That's fantastic. So the Age Forward Award, more information on your new website, Google Workforce Development Cape Cod. You'll find the new MassHire URL because we're still finding all those new names. And then one thing that we'll just mention for folks is the Construction Career Day. Now this has been going on for quite a while, coming up in October again this year.
Yeah, this I think our third year. Okay. And we have somewhere between 300 and 400 students who come to Construction Career Day. We do it out at the Falmouth Fairgrounds. Okay. And so Kara Galvin from my office, she's going to come in and talk to you about that for next month. And it's a great event, and it gives a ton of hands-on experience for students in the construction fields, which, as you know, is a very rich potential source of jobs for young people in this region that pay really well.
Really well, and there's a variety of jobs as well. So we'll look forward to seeing Kara.
Great. Thank you very much.
Thank you, David.